Oh boy, where do we even begin? Welcome to the goddamn news. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brian Phillips. From Hurricane Ian to Dream's face reveal, the last couple of weeks have been one hell of a ride to say the least. So much has happened that we at GDN have decided to cover 5 goddamn stories that we think you should know. Our first story, Hurricane Ian swept through Florida, leaving what many would consider another natural disaster. Here to comment is a TikToker pretending to be a weatherman.
It's rained sideways!
Using the Waffle House Index, we've determined on a scale of green to red that for the most part, Florida made it out okay, as the majority of their Waffle Houses remained open. However, that would not be the main issue in the eyes of our elected leader, as the president has what is considered to be the biggest piece of bullshit in response to the hurricane. President Biden states a vital part of preparing for hurricane season is to, quote, get vaccinated. And to that I say, no the f*** it's not. That's not even the dumbest thing the president had to say, as he also criticizes the hurricane naming system, stating, and I quote, what's with these white name folks? And vows that the next hurricane will be named after a woman of color. While in hindsight, neither of those statements are important when it comes to hurricanes, we at GDN say its relevance to the subject is nothing short of goddamn stupid. Now that we've gotten all that political nonsense out of the way, our next story, Warner Bros. Has up again. That's right, more information about the HBO Max Velma series based on the Scooby-Doo franchise dropped, leaving many fans of the beloved franchise pissed, to say the least. Outside the fact this series will not have the beloved mascot of the franchise Scooby-Doo, Warner Bros. Have officially gone above and beyond in making the well-known series unrecognizable to fans. The revelation of Shaggy's new design in the series might have resulted in controversy on the half of Warner Bros. As, well, you've got to see it to believe it. That's right, Shaggy has been First off, that's not Shaggy. This is Shaggy. This design is as iconic as the dog himself and has been that way for over 50 years. Not only that, they changed his real name. He's not even Shaggy Rogers anymore. Shaggy will be his nickname, and his real name is in Norville? Why didn't they just create a new character? There's a lot of speculation about this decision, especially since Warner Bros. Released Multiverses back in July, and guess who the default fighter is? Yep, it's OG Shaggy. So this decision, and I think we at GDN speak for the majority of the fan base, when we say no. Just no. Gen Z canceled the thumbs up emoji according to the New York Times, as the emoji is seen as, quote, hostile. Along with the thumbs up emoji, they want to ban 9 others. So we at GDN put together a list of the top 10 emojis that we should ban because I said so. At number 10, we have the thumbs up emoji because according to Twitter, there's not anything worth giving a thumbs up about. And at number 9, we have the bomb because Obama wouldn't approve. Number 8 goes to the van because kidnapping should not be praised. And at number 7, we have the syringe because who wants to be reminded about COVID? Number 6 goes to the college cap because I said so. Number 5 goes to giraffe just because. And at number 4, that goes to whatever the hell this is. Number 3 goes to the eggplant because I just do not like how it's being used to represent a dick. Number 2 is any sort of bicycler because who gives two shits about cycling now that Lance Armstrong is career dead? And finally, at number 1, we have the peach because I do not like how it's being used to represent an ass, and it makes the whole state of Georgia look bad. Our next story, Dream has finally done a face reveal and many fans are memeing it. In all honesty, this decision came out of nowhere, but to be fair, I don't think it was all that bad in retrospect. However, it doesn't change the fact that we at GDN are Technoblade supporters. And like all the greats, he died too soon. May he rest in peace. On a side note, however, the price of beer has gone up as a result of Oktoberfest, and McDonald's released what many are calling the Adult Happy Meal. Here to give us the inside scoop on this new fad, we have our lead reporter, Brian Phillips. Brian?
Yeah, so I didn't get the Adult Happy Meal because McDonald's ran out because they only managed to produce about 7 of them. However, they did bring back the trick-or-treat buckets after 5 years of complaining. So that was cool. You know, the contents inside aren't all that amazing. You know, chicken nuggets, french fries, all that. McDonald's did bring back the McRib as well, so I will be getting that. But for the bucket, you know, nothing much. To drink, I got a cherry Fanta because the Braves no longer have a chance at the World Series this year. I can complain a little bit though. The main issue is there was no adult toy. However, I ran to the drugstore across the street and I managed to fix that, so it was all good there. Overall though, this is a pretty solid Happy Meal and I'll rate it a 8 out of 10.
Thanks, Brian. And our final story, a New Yorker has been charged after smuggling a python in his pants across the US-Canadian border. And the only thing he had to say in response to the situation is, "My anaconda don't want none." Yeah, I don't know who put that in, but somebody's getting fired for it.